this is it. This is literally it. This is it. This is actually this. Oh man, I don't know about this. I might just call the whole thing off and do a lower shirt and jogging bottoms reveal instead. I feel as if that was meant to be more dramatic. Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is my pleasure to bring you my 6,000 subscriber Q&A and with an added face reveal as well. I didn't really know how to make it dramatic, to be honest with you, so I just went with the standard anyway, that's not the point. I was quite interested to know whether my voice actually matches my face, because I know a lot, like, you build up a picture of what someone looks like, and sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're right, so I kind of want to know, do I sound like I look? I know that sounds really stupid, but yeah, anyway. So again, obviously this is for a milestone, so I've got to say thank you so much for 6,000 subscribers. You guys have been wanting this Q&A for a while. Better late than never, I know. Anyway, that's not the point. But yeah, thank you guys so much for 6,000 subscribers. Honestly, it actually genuinely means a hell of a lot. So, you know, growth has been insane. And now looking forward to the new FIFA coming out as well, and maybe growth even getting even better. But I'm not even going to think about that for now. I bet I look like a proper, like, cheeky Nando's goer as well, don't I? XX360 Production says, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favourite colour of the Oh, for goodness sake. Really? Are we going to start off like... Are we actually going to start off like this? It's magenta, but that's beyond the point. ReviewTIJ says, do you enjoy making videos more on F1 2015 or FIFA 15, and West Ham United career mode or Aston Villa career? In terms of the last one, I really cannot pick between the two. They're both like my children. I love both of those series, so they're equally good to me, or equally favourable to me. And in terms of F1 2015 or FIFA 15, again, I think that's kind of equal as well, because they're both kind of dead games now, so in terms of the response they get, it's not that great, but obviously, in terms of enjoyment making them, I enjoy making all the types of videos that I make, so pretty equal again. James Matthews says, would you rather go back 10 years to your youth or forwards 10 years to your adulthood? You would live from then on. That's a really actually insane question. I'd probably have to go for 10 years in the past, just so I could rectify any stupid mistakes I made from when I was like year 7, or even recently, probably multiple mistakes from then as well. And also just to live without a care in the world in primary school again is something I would very much like to feel again. Yoris Mers says, what was your first FIFA and do you play Ultimate Team as well? This was also asked by My Name is Ryan, who said, what's your favourite FIFA? Favourite FIFA either FIFA 07 or FIFA 10, maybe FIFA 15 as well because of the graphics, but FIFA 07 because of the career modes. And yes, I do play Ultimate Team as well, and hopefully I'll be bringing an Ultimate Team series to this channel at the end of this calendar year, or maybe at the start of the next calendar year. Eternal UK, or my good friend Joe, says, congrats again mate, thank you very much. What new series do you have lined up, if any, in the coming months? And secondly, does your team radio voice sound less scripted than Anthony Davidson? For the second question, I really flippin' hope so, because Anthony Davidson on F1 2015 is disgusting. I vomit multiple times every time I hear him. But nevertheless, in terms of new series, is yes, FIFA 16 career mode, tips videos as well, a career mode project on FIFA 16, as well as an Ultimate Team series, as I said earlier, and maybe even some Forza 6 stuff as well for you racing guys too. Smooth Racing says, what's your favourite tune you've ever used on your channel? Mine is easily the FIFA 16 show intro song. Yes. Flippin', Dot Rotten, Overload is an insane, I love that song. Maybe Dion Custom, Roses, as well from the end of season montage for The Ultimate Driver, or Auto Laser, I Know, which was the start of series intro song for West Ham United career mode. Cami4747 says, who is the YouTuber that you look up to the most? Definitely Tobe Jizzle. Toby, if you know Toby, he is like, oh man, he's a big YouTuber, makes very good quality content, but also he hasn't changed. He's not big-headed, he's really humble as a guy despite having a huge amount of subscribers. I subscribed to him when he had 9,000 subscribers, and he now has 1.3 million, and I don't feel as if he's changed at all. So I sort of look up to him in the sense that if I do ever get big in this weird world of YouTube, I don't want to change as a person from what I am now. So definitely Tobe Jizzle. Nathaniel Treadwell says, Netflix and chill or watch Austin Powers with the Obscure Lads. I do love the Obscure Lads, but I do love myself a bit of Netflix. And a bit of I can't believe I just said that. iFoz says, face reveal ? Josh Lem asks, what are you most excited about in FIFA 16? Genuinely, just actually bringing YouTube videos to you guys. I love making videos, new content on a new game for once. I'm used to quite old games now, so just that, it will be refreshing. But yeah, and also as a game mode, career mode, because all of the changes in terms of pre-season tournaments, training, the fact they've just changed it in general is something I really like. But in terms of just, I want to just bring new content to you guys. Initialization asks, blondes or brunettes? Redheads. Bet you didn't see that coming, but seriously, if you're a redhead girl, just drop me a DM on Twitter, I'll 100% legit respond. GJ3 asks, what are your ambitions in life? I actually want to be a journalist in actual further life. Maybe a full-time YouTuber, but I think we'll have to see how that one goes. Ryan Maguire says, who got you into F1? How old are you, sorry, and how did you grow so quickly? I assume that means, how did you grow so quickly? If it means, how did you grow so quickly, Ryan? I have no idea. Gamerlight also asked, how old are you, as did Kutsar as well. I'm 18 years of age. In terms of what got me into F1, I myself really got myself into F1. No one really watched it in my family and my friends, so I was sort of a pioneer species in that sense. But yeah, no one really got me into it, apart from myself, I suppose. How did you grow so quickly? I guess I just got pretty lucky when it comes to games and certain videos, really. Tips videos really exploded, and from that, growth kind of exploded as well. Norzeth asks, when you started doing YouTube, what did you want to reach, and who inspired you to make these videos? When I started, I guess I just sort of, I don't know, I didn't really have much of an aim. I just sort of, I don't know, the dream was always to be a big YouTuber. But, I don't know, maybe my aim was 1,000. That's why I was so happy when I did actually reach 1,000. So yeah, maybe 1,000 subscribers as a goal when I first started. But who inspired you to make these videos? Guys like KSI, Cal Freezy, Nepenthes, Arsenal Giants PS3, MGH, Into the Barrier from an F1 perspective. All the guys who were making F1 videos before I did. Those guys really, the really olden day YouTubers, those guys really got me into it. Mini Minter, maybe you could chuck him in there as well. F1 Gaming Kids says, what do you use to make your thumbnails? I actually use Sony Vegas. I'm not on that Photoshop hype, actually. I'm a bit of a peasant when it comes to my editing software. Old City Fan 789 says, favourite obscure lad moment? It has to be either this, just go, you stupid car! Or maybe even this. I literally was just... do Liverpool show good character, Alex? I swear to God, I'm actually going to, backhand you. In the next GTA session, I'm having you. Is Nico Hulkenberg world champion material? Well, most definitely, if he gets in a good car. In terms of will he win a championship now, I don't really think so. I don't think the opportunity is there to get in a big team anymore. I think that the opportunity is gone. I certainly do think, as ability-wise, yes, he is world champion ability. He's capable of winning a world championship. But now, I don't think it's going to happen. And any series planned for FIFA 16? Yes. Probably going to be doing a Leicester, by the looks of things, FIFA 16 career mode. Again, I do apologise if your team wasn't chosen, but Leicester are winning the vote as it stands. There'll be an Ultimate Team series at the end of this calendar year towards the start of the next calendar year. Tips videos, as always, and also a series of the career mode project on FIFA 16 as well. X-Racers, or Tobin as I know him, asks, have you ever considered doing or done league racing? I've never done league racing. I would consider doing league racing, probably on a game that isn't F1, because F1 online is ridiculous at the moment. Maybe on Forza in the future. I'm just not really good enough. I don't practice enough. I don't have enough time in the day to really, absolutely sweat games. So maybe in the future, yes. Has Robbo, or Harry, my good friend, asks, what has been your favourite transfer in your career mode series? Maybe Bruma, £2 million in Aston Villa career mode, a Boubacar for 9.5 in West Ham. Bruma in Aston Villa career mode for 2 million, a Boubacar maybe for 9.5, or maybe Fabian Delph for free in West Ham career mode as well. Happy birthday, says TC Gaming, thank you very much. He asks, do you follow the MotoGP as well? If so, who is your favourite rider or team? Favourite team? I don't know. When Cito Pons used to have a team and it had the West livery, that would be my favourite team ever. Favourite rider ever has got to be Valentino Rossi. I love Moto 3 and Moto 2 as well. But in terms of favourite MotoGP rider, either Valentino Rossi or, from an underdog perspective, maybe Stefan Bradl. Motoring More says, can you get 100k? Series ideas. What did you get for your birthday? FIFA or F1 or EA? EA or Codemasters. Can I get to 100,000 subscribers? That is a long way from now, so I'm just going to take it as it comes. I know it's the executive answer, but it's genuinely the truth. You know, I don't want to look at massive targets, because then if they don't happen, I'm going to disappoint myself. But maybe in the future, yes, the dream is to get to 100,000 subscribers. That would be absolutely insane. Series ideas I sort of covered in a few questions ago, so I'll gloss over that one. FIFA or F1? At the moment, FIFA 15, definitely over F1 2015. What did I get for my birthday? I actually got mainly money. And EA or Codemasters? In terms of listening to the public, and when it comes to Dirt and Grid, Codemasters, hands down, but they're terrible at making F1 games. Overall, I think maybe just about Codemasters. Richard F1 says favourite F1 game, either F1 2002 on PS2, F1 2010 or F1 2013. Alfie Clark says, can you actually fly? Of course I can. Otherwise my channel name would be like Grounded in Orangutan or something. I will show proof. Don't worry, I can fly about for days, honestly. I fly to the kitchen and everything. Luke Radler says, are you going to do a Borussia Dortmund career mode anytime soon? I can't see it happening at this moment in time. It won't be my first FIFA 16 career mode series, put it that way, but I might do a YSL series or Youth Squad Legends where I only use youth players or regens, and I might use Borussia Dortmund for that in future, maybe on FIFA 17 or towards the end of FIFA 16, you never know. Matty Bolton says, you have one day only to live and you're guaranteed to die the next day. What do you do on your last day? Also, thank you for the kind words there, Matt. Very difficult question, a bit of a sad one though. Very good question though. I would meet every single one of my subscribers, because I've never met a subscriber before. No, it sounds cheesy, but legit, I actually would meet every single subscriber. Any supermodel would have to come over for a bit. I'm not going to be picky, let's be honest, it's my last day ever, so... And then I'd just travel the world, see lots of sites, go to multiple F1 races that would for some reason be on the same day, sporting events, football, you know, have a great day out with my family and friends, and it would just be the best day of my life, and yet the busiest one as well, somehow. I don't even know how those things would happen, to be honest with you. RER Videos 1998 asks, was there ever a point where you almost quit YouTube, or have you quit before and started again? And the first half of that question was also asked by Alex Robinson, who said, did you ever feel like quitting YouTube? Also, I support Reading FC. Do you like them? Yes, because I know multiple Reading fans, and also when you had Leroy Lita, you guys were mental. There's no denying that. Anyway, when it comes to quitting YouTube, I've never really thought about quitting YouTube completely, but in terms of being demotivated to make videos, yes, that's happened multiple times, even within the last 6 months, really. But in terms of quitting YouTube, full stop, just, you know, bun it, just completely get rid of it, no, I've never had that before. And this is actually my first channel, so there will be none of that whatsoever stuff where people go back to old channels and have a look at your old videos. That will not happen, because it doesn't exist. Though I may do a video reacting to my old videos in the future, potentially. Pretend I didn't say it. Kenneth Ang says, congrats, how into the barrier are you? Do I sound like into the barrier? I try not to, but clearly it's like a solid 14 out of 10. Stop at 1998, or my good friend Matt says, can you include 20 seconds of your favourite JME song? Oh, yes, I can. There's many of them, so get prepared for this one.
I'm murking. Started this thing in Meridian. Now man's in Viridian. Don't have to defeat nobody to get in the top tier, cause I'm already in. I got a black ski mask, but I don't ski, but I snowboard, dash an MC off peak. If one of you try violate me, I don't know where you think you're getting with them 1-2 little bars.
Describe each member of the Obscure Lads in a sentence. What are your plans after the Carlos Sainz career? I'm going to answer the last one first. Plans after Carlos Sainz career when it comes to F1, just going to be carrying on with sprint mode. I'm probably not going to do another series of F1 career mode, but I am going to try and do a Forza 6 walkthrough or playthrough. So for you racing guys, that is going to be something to watch if you guys want to see that. Tell me that in the comment section below if that is something you want to see, because I want to gauge, but F1 is dead, and after Carlos Sainz career mode, I don't think I'll be able to draw it out for much longer. Describe each Obscure Lad in one sentence. This is gonna be fun. Matt, very much the unlucky one. He says it every time. He's just asking for it, to be honest with you. He is the unlucky. To be fair, I can't deny he is actually very unlucky when it comes to our races. But yeah, he is the unlucky one. Dan is just the ragey one. I mean, I don't know if we've actually had an episode where Dan just hasn't screamed out massively in horror. Wait, hang on. In horror. And it's usually at Ben. And coincidentally, Ben is the sweaty one. I don't understand how a guy can be so good at GTA. It actually disgusts me. One day, I will win a playlist instead of Ben. Alex is just the stabilizer. He just attacks everyone. That's why I'm fearful of him when I'm answering these questions, because he'll just take me out for the entire GTA session if I say anything else. Harry would maybe be the understated one, because he can have a rage every now and again. He can have, but no one really remembers it. No one really thinks, oh yeah, Harry the rage one, but actually he rages like all the time. So I think he's probably the understated one. And Matt Jones, I suppose, would have to be the absent one. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It was unnecessary shots. I'm just so sorry. Opinions on Wijnaldum. Widge Wedge is completely undescribable. I can't give an opinion on a guy so legendary. Andrew Bateman, Andrew Bateman asks, what football team do you support? This was also sort of asked by Gangsters23, who says, what other football team do you support? I am mainly a Liverpool supporter, but I do watch out for Brentford's results because I was born in West London, hence they were the closest team to where I was born, so they're sort of my second team, but I'm mainly a Liverpool fan. D-Man96 says, congrats and happy birthday, thank you very much, Dan, another obscure lad and a great friend of mine. Any reason why you're OP at last team standings? I don't know, maybe I'm just born with it, maybe it's Maybelline. Favourite current F1 driver, in terms of like their personality, Romain Grosjean or Daniel Ricciardo, but in terms of their racecraft, Valtteri Bottas, Carlos Sainz or Max Verstappen. I know, a very vague answer. And tell us a story. Once upon a time there was a child called Niran. He did a face reveal for the first time ever. Wait, how are you going to do a face reveal for the first time ever? You can only do a face reveal once. There once was a child called Niran. He did a face reveal. He wanted to make himself look more appealing with nice hair and a nice face, but all he ended up doing was looking like a cheeky Nando's girl with two stupid lens flares to the right hand side of the screen. Kid A asks, any underappreciated YouTubers you'd recommend to us? As always, when someone asks me this question, I will leave a link to all underappreciated or underrated YouTubers in my opinion in the description below. Make sure you go and subscribe to them all and tell them I sent you if you want. That's not actually mandatory, but just go and subscribe to them because there's so many in both the F1 community and the FIFA community as well. ShawneeR38 says, favourite series you've ever done? If you had to make your channel either F1 or FIFA based, which would you pick? And is there anything you wish you'd done differently with your channel? Favourite series you've ever done is a very difficult question. There's so many series that I really enjoyed making. Williams Road to Recovery back on F1 2013, The Ultimate Driver back on F1 2014, FIFA 14 show or FIFA 15 show or FIFA 16 show, and then West Ham United career or Aston Villa career mode. Literally, there's so many series. The Sprint Mode series that I'm doing now is probably the series that I'm enjoying making the most of any series I've ever done, so that's got to be up there as well. Would I, out of F1 or FIFA, would I solely do... it's got to be FIFA, because F1 seems as if it's dying as a community as a whole, because Codemasters can't make a decent F1 game. So just for prosperity, I'd have to choose FIFA, whether I'd prefer that or not. And is there anything you wish you'd done differently on your channel? I don't feel as if I've got any regrets about my channel in general. Maybe I wish I'd been more professional at the start, but you tend to learn those things as you go along. In terms of, well, my computer not breaking every now and again, that hindered me a little bit, but nah, not really anything that I could control. I don't feel as if I've got too many regrets on my channel at all, actually. Maybe branching out a little bit sooner, having a better computer, but other than that, nah, not really.